I was just thinking, those are really tight turns to get into the garage. Well, all of the garages. All right, Frugal friends, look, we're on an adventure, okay? We are in Flagstaff, and one of the only reality shows that I've ever really gotten invested in is a show called Sister Wives. I don't watch like the actual show anymore. I just watch a bunch of YouTube commentators about it and keep up to date on a few things here and there. Anyway, they've just always intrigued me. The show's probably going to be ending fairly soon, I would imagine, because they've been on forever, and the show's kind of pointless at this time. But look, I'm in Flagstaff.
Head west on East Lockett Road toward North Patterson Boulevard.
I'm on
Continue
Patterson
for 3
Boulevard.
miles.
It messed up.
Oh, okay. Anyhow, thank you, Google. But since we're in Flagstaff, which is where like 99% of the filming has taken place for like the last at least 5 years, we're going to look at some of the spots. If you're familiar with Sister Wives, first we're going to go find Christine Brown Woolley, her new last name, because she left and got married, for reals married, and lives back in Utah. But she sold her house a couple years ago, and it's here in Flagstaff. And then the polygamous husband, who actually only has one wife left now, they just sold their home and built like a bigger one, which is insane. And anyway, not going to get into all that. But we're going to go see the old house. We will also, depending on the weather and the roads, go hunting for this notorious property that they all bought together called Coyote Pass, where they were supposed to build houses and have their own little compound. Never happened. Never is going to happen. Anyway, a lot of filming was done there as well. So I just really, while we're here, you know, it's not like we're going to try to track anyone down and talk to them. We're just going to go see these couple of spots for curiosity's sake, because we're here. We found it, Frugal friends. This is it. And right out there behind the garage, hold on, I'll back up. Behind the garage there is where they had the most famous Cody Brown line ever, knife in the kidneys. It's like a knife in the kidneys after all these years, and all I've sacrificed to love you. It's right out there. Okay, so out here where that balcony is, that's where, if I recall correctly, they said like all their goodbyes, had their big goodbye meeting or whatever right there. It was awkward. Very awkward and unnecessary. But anyhow, if I remember correctly, that's where all of that happened. All right. We did it. We found it. It is beautiful. Oh, it's not a red door anymore. Now it's black. That is the property. Now I know that Cody and Robin's house, it's no longer their house. I think it's being held up because of the legal process that ex-sister wife Christine started over like for paternity and stuff like that for her youngest daughter. Anyway, but that house that they lived in, that, you know, there was a lot of the show filmed there, should be up this road or in this area if I remember correctly, so we might as well go find it.
Turn left onto Fort Valley Ranch Road, then turn right. Take the next right.
We found Coyote Pass. So I'm not an expert on which lots belong to which wives, but I'm going to look for a few like markers. They got to do something about these roads for one thing. So on the show, it made it look like you know, it was out in the back of beyond, but it's really not. There's like a neighborhood up here, and yeah. So I think this is one of them. I think. Because there's like, I think there's 4, they restructured it, so now there's 4 plots. Might be this one.
Take the second right. In a quarter mile, you will arrive at your destination.
So I think it's these plots right here. Just all this empty land. I'm guessing that the retaining pond that is featured in the show and talked about is right out there. If you are Sister Wives fanatics and can confirm one way or the other, please do tell us in the comments. There's a road that goes out there, but it is not at all plowed. I know this is absolutely like silliness for a lot of people. Like, Julie, what are you doing? What are you doing? But we did find the Brown family Coyote Pass property over there quite a ways, because it's like 14 acres. Over there in the trees is Cody's property, or Mary. I think Mary has property over in the trees. Might belong to her and Cody. I'll put up a little image here. And then it just comes along here. And I should have an image on the screen showing you the way the plots are laid out. We got a little lost in the woods, but it actually ended up that where we were before is up over there. So we were actually still getting a view of the property, just from a different angle. Anyway, I cannot see the pond, and there's no more road for us to go on. I guess we could go back up in the mountain to do it, but we really want to go get some coffee. So it took a lot of effort to find this place. So we are going to go get some coffee, and then we will go look for Cody and Robin's old house, which is now either sold or stuck in litigation. It's just crazy. Like I was saying, in the show, the way they record it, it looks like it's out in the middle of nowhere. But look, there's like a whole bunch of houses, like loads of houses. That just tells you never 100% believe what you see on TV, on YouTube, whatever, because editing and angles, they're a real thing. Anyhow, we found it. Oh, silly, silly, silly things. My amazing Olivia pointed out that we're parked at what is most likely the pond, which is really just a catchment runoff. This is what Cody wanted to make into some, ooh, don't sink in the mud, ooh, into like a swimming pond. Lulu found it, and we're parked right next to it. I'm just, anyway, that's me for you. What are you gonna do? But obviously, like I said, 14 acres, so it encompasses like all of this. But they've done a lot of filming right here. I wonder how much it annoys these neighbors over here, you know? But yeah, there is the great and spacious mighty pond. That's so cool. Oh, silly, silly, silly. So Olivia did some online research, and that pond that we found is the little pond. So I'm sorry, Cody, that one is ridiculous, but the big pond is further down, and there's no way we can get to it. Yeah, unless we go back up in the mountains and overlook it, and I'm not going to do that. So anyway, we found the little pond. All right, we found the Cody and Robin ginormous house. I'm not going to try to like go up their driveway or anything crazy like that, but there it is. That's it. Just thinking those are really tight turns to get into the garage. Well, all of the garages.